Hello there! Today's project is a Hershey candy bar holder, and it is created with the Workshop on the Go Spellbound, which was made exclusively for the Cricut Artiste collection. Included in this kit, you get some really cool products, an exclusive paper packet, stamp set that coordinates perfectly with the Cricut Artiste collection. Here's a view of it. And then you also get some foundry pin clip, some sunset baker's twine, and some little round clips that you can use for creating a banner. And then this is the paper that's included. You get 6 total sheets of our B&T Duo paper in these really cool designs. This is one side of it, and then this is the other side. And then they have a cool zip strip on each one that you can see. Okay, and then it also comes with lots of cardstock. I think you get 1 sheet of White Daisy, 4 sheets of Slate, 4 sheets of Sunset, and 3 or 4 sheets of the black. Okay, so back to our Hershey candy bar holder. You can see that it's super simple to make, and this is how it works. You just grab onto the ribbon, or as in this case, the baker's twine that I used, and just pull it right up, and it reveals your Hershey milk chocolate bar. To create our project today, you will need 1 6x6 piece of B&T Paper Duo, and then you'll need some baker's twine, which I cut this at 23 inches. You'll also need a strip of B&T Duo paper that is 3/4 of an inch by 6 inches. Then you will need pieces to stamp on for your message, and these shapes are found on the Cricut Artiste cartridge on page 77. I cut the white piece at 1 3/4 inches, and the slate cardstock piece is at 2 inches. Okay, the first thing we need to do to create our Hershey candy bar holder is to score our 6x6 piece of B&T Duo paper. We will be scoring it at 1/2 inch. You're going to rotate it 180 degrees and then measure at 3 1/4 inches. We're going to fold our score lines, and you'll see that that meets up right there. I'm going to use some sticky tape on this 1/2 inch piece. Okay, I did it all the way down the length of that, so it's about 6 inches. And then I'm going to put some on the inside, right down here, from score line to score line. I use my bone folder just to press it down, make sure it's on there nice and good. And then my micro tip scissors come in wonderful for lifting it up. And then we're going to lay that one down first. And then we can take the backing off of this one. And then line it up, make sure. There we go. So we've got it sealed on this side and at the bottom. And then I'm going to use a crimping tool to crimp the closed bottom. I got this from the hobby store a long time ago. It's made by Fiskars, so you can get it at your hobby store. And do like 3 or 4 little twists. It just finishes off the end really nicely. And then I need to punch some holes down here for the ribbon, the baker's twine to go through. And I'm using my Crop-A-Dial, okay, to punch my holes. Alright, next I'm going to wrap this piece around the Hershey bar holder, and I've already scored it at 1/2 inch and then at 3 1/4 inch, and I'm going to run a little bit of Tombow just so it stays on better, and I want it to line up the same way. Okay, and do that. This has the sticky strip on this side, which I need to pull up, and then just line it up right here. Okay, and then next we're going to stamp our pieces, our Cricut Artiste pieces, and I'm using Sunset exclusive inks. And the Trick or Treat image right here. We just peel that off our carrier sheet and then put it onto one of our acrylic blocks. I think this is a 2 by 2 inch acrylic block, so you can see it just fits perfectly. And then I'm going to just lay that on top of there, and we'll do a twist, twist, tap, tap. And just make sure I've got good ink coverage. Okay, and then I'm going to just use some Tombow adhesive and layer that onto the slate piece that I cut at 2 inches. Okay. And then I'm going to use some Close to My Heart 3D foam tape on the back. Put 2 pieces. And then peel that off. And then we can layer that, center it onto our piece. Alright, next I want to show you how to clean your stamps, because we have a new stamp scrubber that I absolutely love. And we just take my acrylic spritz cleaner and you spray directly onto your stamp. And then this is our cute little stamp scrubber. And what I really like about it is it has rubber feet on the bottom. And then I just have to scrub it real good. And then once I get everything off, I can put my stamp back on my carrier sheet, rub my acrylic block again, and set it aside, and it's that easy. Okay, next I'm going to stamp the little bat. I'm going to be using black ink for that. Okay, and I'm going to stamp it on my scrap of ultra white cardstock. Okay. And then I'll just take my microtip scissors and trim it out. Alright, and once you have him trimmed out, then take a small little piece of 3D foam tape, put it right on the back where his body is, a little bitty piece. Okay, peel it off, then you can stick that right there. Okay, now let me show you how we get the Hershey bar into the holder. Okay, I mentioned that I cut 2 pieces of 23 inches of Sunset Baker's twine. Okay, and here is the trick. The easiest way to do it is just to poke it through the holes that I punched earlier. and then line it up. Make sure the ends meet. Take your Hershey bar and slide it right into there. And I'm just double checking that if the ends aren't right, I'll hold them again and I can fix it like that. Okay, and then I made them long enough so that I could tie a bow. I'm going to flip that around to the back. Okay, like that. Make sure it's down in there tight. You can trim that up a little bit if you wish. Looks pretty cute to me though. And there you go. There's your Hershey candy bar holder. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.